everybody, what's up? How is everybody doing during this whole quarantine thing? So today I thought I would give a little tour on the Cedar Point signs, the toll booths, just kind of give a construction update on everything. As you can see, I am in my beautiful Jeep. Not really planning on getting out of my car for anything, so we'll just do like a little driving tour. So like I said, we're gonna do some sign updates and kind of just talk about what the future is for Cedar Point with all of this going on. So let's get into it. So in the Cedar Point announcement, they said that they were going to be updating this sign, which is on Cleveland Road, just right outside of the park. You can see that Castaway Bay is right back there. They had concept art for the sign. Actually, I can't remember if it was the announcement or if it was for Winter Chill Out. I don't know if they made it like an official announcement on the like social medias and blogs and stuff, but this is going to change because it has the old logo. This will be no more. This is gonna go away. There's also some updates going on at Castaway Bay. They're completely redoing like everything there. So I'll drive over there and give y'all a little view of what is going on with that. Okay, so we are at Castaway Bay now. As you can see, they're redoing the exterior, kind of making it look like there's portholes for like a cruise ship, which I think is super cute. I also know that they are renovating the rooms on the inside and completely updating them, probably similar to what they did at Hotel Breakers and Breakers Express. So far this is all you can really see besides what I showed you across the little bay. I know they had concept art inside of the lobby when they were open, showing the new lobby and all the new things that are going to be going on in there. So yeah, it's really, really cool. I think it's really nice that they're doing this because it just gives it like a cleaner, more updated classic look than what it was before. I also anticipate them changing the logo and possibly the sign, because if you see that, it looks a little outdated. Those palm trees are kind of tacky if you ask me. That's just my personal opinion. So I really hope they update that too. I think that would be really neat for them to do. So yeah, this is pretty much all that's going on here right now. Okay, so this sign is also getting changed. This is right on the causeway here. Again, I don't remember if they showed us concept art for this or what, but I definitely agree it needs to be updated. I mean, look at that font. Ugh. So yeah, this is all going to change relatively soon. Let's take a little ride down the causeway and go check out the toll booths. Does anybody else miss seeing that view? Because I know I do. One other thing, I don't know if they ever plan on it, and I know it would be a lot. I really think they should completely redo the causeway because this road has seen some days, and honestly, for the amount of traffic that the park gets and the fact that they're getting more and more traffic each year, it just is a mess trying to get out of here at the end of the night, especially with busy holidays and everything else going on. So I wonder if that's somewhere in the future plans of everything. I really hope so, because with all the updates, this deserves to be updated as well. There she is. Oh, I miss it so much. Oh my god, the toll booths look so nice. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. A love a little Cedar Point sign on top. Ugh. Guys, look at this. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. This is literally so nice. I wonder if they're gonna do the Gold Pass entrance and Season Pass entrance like Kings Island does, because that would be really nice for all of this. Sorry, I'm shaking so bad. But yes, oh my gosh, I love this. This looks so neat. That looks awesome. It makes me really sad that I feel like there's gonna be a long delay before we get into the park. But I'd rather be safe than sorry with everything going on. Oh, you can see these little toll booths over here. I wonder if those are like for the Chazé or how they're doing all of this. That is what we got going on. Alright, so I came over to Battery Park just to kind of gaze at the park and reminisce about what it was like when it was open. I miss it, I really do. So with everything going on, do I think the park will open? I don't know. If they do open, I don't see it happening until maybe July, August. However, I know that Sandusky heavily relies on Cedar Point opening for the local economy. Lots of bars, restaurants, hotels, stores. I tried to say shops and stores at the same time. They all rely on the tourism from Cedar Point because everybody comes here and they don't just go to Cedar Point, you know, sometimes they go to restaurants that are off point. And they go and do other things in the town. You know, some people, they'll split up their vacation. They'll go to Kalahari and Cedar Point. So it really just depends on taking all of that into consideration. I don't know the protocol for them getting like an exception to the stay-at-home rule and social gatherings and, you know, groups of 10 or more. I don't know how any of that would work for them. With that being said, though, if the park does open, what protocols would be taken? So first off, I would assume they're gonna make everybody wear a mask. It's gonna be required. That way, you know, if you cough, sneeze, breathe the wrong way, you know, it doesn't get on the person should they be standing too close to you. So, you know, you have that. In addition, I would hope that they would add more hand washing stations and or those little hand sanitizer stands, just adding those sporadically throughout the park. And not to mention, in another aspect of, you know, sanitation, how would that be for the rides? Would they sanitize between every ride cycle, or would it be every so many cycles if they have everybody using hand sanitizer before and after they get on and off the ride? Like, there's just so many things you have to take into consideration with this. Not only that, but there was that article going around about Shanghai Disneyland opening, and they had the stickers on the ground of, you know, stand here, and they're all 6 feet apart. Would Cedar Point, you know, make the investment and do that for their queues so everybody knows where to stand? Okay, so you do that, but then you still have the handrails. Those handrails are disgusting. Like, everybody touches those things. And as a previous ride op, I can tell you, sometimes you don't even want to know what gets on them. Spit, kids slobber, just their sticky, grimy hands, and bird poop, and just gum, all that nasty stuff gets on that. You know, you're gonna have to designate a person to walk through the queues all the time and be wiping those down. That's, you know, an extra person that you're taking out of a typical rotation of where they have specific spots already, and you're adding that extra spot, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. So you also have to take that into consideration. With that, if you're doing the social distancing, sanitizing between rides, you know, all of that stuff, these lines are going to be much longer. If you are watching this, and I hope this reaches a bunch of people, please, if the park opens this year, expect to be in line a lot longer than usual, because this is not gonna be like every other year where it's just in and out super fast. These lines are gonna be much, much longer if they're taking the proper protocols and measures to make sure everybody stays safe and healthy. Because you can't go into this, you know, if you see a ride and the wait time is usually 15 minutes, you better double that to about a half hour, because with everybody sanitizing their hands, if they sanitize the ride in between every cycle or every other cycle or something, you know, it's gonna be a lot longer. And please don't pull a Karen and go to guest services and complain. You should know what you're getting into when you get into the park. Just spitting the frickin' truth right here with that. So not only are the rides gonna be much longer, but a lot of people do know this and a lot of people don't know this. Cedar Point has a program in Europe with certain colleges where they recruit college students to come over, get their visas, and come work for the summer. That's why there are so many international students, international employees, I should say. I'm gonna get splashed on by this dang water. So a lot of employees come over from Europe, Romania, Germany, all of those countries, and I want to say I can't even really give a percentage. It's too hard for me to truly tell. But with the fact that there are flight restrictions from Europe to the US, that's going to restrict them getting their international employees. Not only that, but if they do lift it, it's going to be very delayed for them to get here. It's going to take extra time to train them at a later date and time. And staffing is already hard as it is when they leave. You know, if you think about it, you come for Halloween weekends, and some of the lines are so much longer because, you know, they don't have as many people working. Certain stations are closed, certain rides are closed. That's all because they don't have those international employees to help with staffing. It's reliant upon all of the locals and local college students who do travel, you know, from across the state and even sometimes other states to come work for the park. So that's really tough as it is. So if they did open, I would expect to see limited rides opening, limited food stands, merchandise locations. So I personally think that they would open the park in phases. So opening so many rides in the beginning, seeing how everything works out, like a trial and error kind of thing. There's a lot of things you have to take into consideration with this, a lot of things. And then that doesn't even include the aspect of the hotels. You know, you have to take extra sanitation precautions with that. So there is a lot to go into this. You know, you can't just say, well, open up the park. It's really not that easy, guys. It really truly isn't that easy. And I wish everybody would just kind of take a step back and realize that it's a lot more difficult than just opening the park as usual. And of course, we can't forget that this is supposed to be Cedar Point's 150th anniversary. This is like such a big year for them, you know? So what does that mean for the park? Are they still going to celebrate their 150th? You know, if they don't open up this year, are they going to celebrate it next year? Like, what's going to happen with that? So personally, again, this is my personal opinion, I really hope they do open up this season, and if they do, that even though they were supposed to have a full extended season of celebration, I still hope they celebrate it anyways, because I really want all the merchandise and all of that cool stuff, and I still want to be able to be a part of, you know, experiencing 150 years of Cedar Point. So in the rare event that they don't open this year, I believe that they will celebrate it next year. As disappointing as that may be, that might be their best business interest should they take that route. And as guests, we have to just be respectful of that, and we can't just raise hell because we want the park to open. It's not that easy. So I want to hear your thoughts, comments, concerns. What do you think? Do you think the park is going to open this year? Do you think they're going to still celebrate the 150th? What protocols do you think are going to be added on? I want to hear all of your opinions. So voice those down below in the comments section. And let's get a nice little discussion going on what the future is for Cedar Point in 2020. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I truly appreciate you coming to my channel. Hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all of my new videos. Hit that like button, and I will see y'all in the next video.